Hi everyone, Oksana here. If you're watching this video, then say hello to me, but as well as share this video on your Facebook page or your Instagram and with your friends who you think will benefit from the information that I'm going to share with you today. And just a quick announcement, we do have date already scheduled for the next live virtual Zoom workshop. So those of you who missed our live workshop where we talked about the most common supplements we've seen our clients overdose on, as well as the only 3 supplements we recommend and why, and we shared a lot of good information. If you missed that workshop, you can comment below workshop and send us an email once you get signed up for the new workshop, and we'll send you a recording of that class. Okay, so we are doing the next live workshop, and you can sign up for it by commenting under this video workshop, and then we'll send you a message. So when we send you a message, make sure that you check your message request and you respond to a message in order to get link to sign up to that live workshop. Okay, so if you want to learn a method and how we help our clients globally reverse all type of symptoms, then you can join live and get education. And if you're getting help from someone who is not changing your life, you're really wasting your time and money and energy. After helping hundreds of people reverse all types of inflammation, we've learned that many were initially hesitant to invest in getting help for the following reasons. So, really, the main reasons we've seen even our clients who were hesitant to invest into getting help, well, the first reason is a fear of change. Deep down, people fear what life might look like without their old comfort foods or their routines or their identity as a sick person. Another reason why people fail to heal their disease or even invest into getting help is because they have a fear of failing again. If you invest and you still don't heal, it confirms your worst fear that maybe you cannot get better. And also, another reason why people are so afraid to invest into getting help is because some people believe that they should be able to figure it out on their own, even if they already failed at it for many years. Another reason why people are not getting help or investing into their help is because they have money mindset. People will spend thousands, if not hundreds of thousands, on supplements. Like some of our clients were spending $500 on supplements every single month, or they will spend thousands on vacations or junk food, but they hesitate to invest in actual transformation because they don't yet believe that they're worth it. So why haven't you asked for help? Most of the time it's because people are scared. They're scared of change. They're scared it might work. They're also scared it might not. Or the ego says that I should actually just be able to figure it out on my own, because a lot of people know so much about their disease and they've learned so much about it, but yet they're still sick. Fact is that healing doesn't happen with shortcuts, and people can kind of follow some kind of plan and try to figure it out on their own and expect full results. So the question for you is, which one of these resonates with you? And you really have to be honest with yourself. Maybe you are scared of change because it's really uncomfortable for people to change their routines, especially their comfort food or their habits, or maybe people are actually afraid of failure. They're afraid of trying, investing, and failing, which I do find kind of ridiculous because I have invested hundreds of $1,000s into my own education, working with different expert coaches over the last several years. So even though a lot of things did not work for me, I did not let it stop to continue investing and learning and becoming a better version of myself, as well as becoming more educated for my clients. And so oftentimes also people have money mindset issues, but they still spending tons of money on things and treatments or doctors or even medications that are, and they're still sick. So what I'm going to share with you, something really important about decisions, is number one trait among all successful people is how they make decisions. So people who make decisions a certain way tend to follow through with these decisions, and people who don't, they never follow through because the way that they make decisions doesn't follow the pattern of success. So the word decide comes from the Latin word which means to cut out or to kill. So this word means to kill or to cut. So if you read the stories about the Spanish ship that came to conquer, they cut out all their ships so they could not go back. And there was no other option but to fight, and they had to win. So you have to decide that there's no other option for you but to succeed in whatever it is you want to succeed. So more and more people say that they want something, but they have other options. So at the end of the day, if they do not get it, they're going to be okay with it. So if you want to get rid of your pain and inflammation, but you feel like it's going to be okay if you don't, it's going to be okay if you still be in the same spot 10 years from now, you're in a dangerous place with that mentality. The real way to make a decision and to enforce a decision is to remove other options. So does this make sense to you? Let me know in the comment if it makes sense to you. So how do successful people do that? How do they remove all other options? Is that they invest. You make an investment. Those people are actually scared to put themselves into position where the only way forward is to succeed. So once you invest into something, you have no choice, but you have to make it work. You have to follow through it, because if people don't pay and they don't invest, they do not pay attention. You do not need more information. You do not need more education. You need transformation. And many people, they're so addicted to learning. All they do is learn, 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 but they do not take action on the things that they learn. And we are taught to have options, not to put all our eggs into the basket. So people who are successful, they're making decisions to force them to succeed. So many people, they say, I want to have health, I want to be successful, I want to have a new job, but you're making decisions like old version of yourself. And those choices are not validating those visions. They're validating your old reality. So here's a lesson for you. You need to make decisions and investments now that validate the vision that you have for yourself 10 years from now. You don't need to be waiting. You don't need to try to figure it out. As long as you're making other decisions that reinforce that version of yourself that's going to help you achieve your health goals or your life goals in general. So whatever choice you're making right now that are validating the old version of you, not the new version of you. So what kind of choices are you making right now that still reinforce you to stay in the same spot from 10 years from now? So what choices does a person who has recovered from their diseases, who has healed, or the person who's ultra successful in life, in their career, in their business, or in their health, what kind of choices are those people making right now that you are not making? And most of the time, if you learn from people who where you are want to be, and you see what kind of decisions they made 10 years ago, this is what you have to be doing right now. So imagine yourself 10 years from now, what decisions you have to make right now to achieve that version of yourself that you want to be 10 years from now. And you have to get to work to that. So that's why the reason why a lot of people fail to achieve their goals, whether it's in health, is because they have other options. And they feel like they're okay if they're going to be in the same spot from 10 years from now. But realize that if you invest into something, let's say you join a program, and let's say it's a program like we have invested $40,000, we have invested into programs over the course of a year. If I invest $40,000 into a program, you better believe that I'm going to make sure that I do everything I can possibly to make it work for me. But a lot of people, they don't do things. They just consume information online for the rest of their life while their health and their life does not change. And you have to put yourself in the corner and make very difficult decisions that 90% of people are not willing to do in order to have the life that 90% of people are not going to have. Whether it is to get a new job, whether it is to start a new career, there's people on TikTok, influencers, who are selling products online for stay-at-home moms who are making $60,000 a month because they started creating videos and decided that they're going to change their life and start making money online. So there's lots of opportunities out there. There's lots of opportunities. Unless you're bedridden and you're so sick that you're not able to work, you can actually come up with many ideas for you to make money and passive income that's going to transform your life and your health. Because the more money you're going to make, the more opportunities you're going to have, the more access you're going to have to better people who are going to help you to have better life, not just only for you, but also for your children and your grandchildren. So you have to ask yourself questions. What is that you are not doing right now that preventing you from having the life and the health that you want? And so I shared with you different reasons why people fail to transform their health and I shared with you in the beginning of this video 4 different reasons, whether they have money mindset, they have ego, where they think they should just be able to figure it out on their own, or they have a fear of failure, which is a really common one because people are so scared that if they invest into something and it's not going to work for them, it's going to make them believe that they cannot heal at all. Okay, so fear of failure, I think that's really the biggest issue that people have, is because they're so scared of taking chances. When I've been taking chances on things and investing for the last 10 years of my life, and it become the normal thing for me. Okay, so, and also, we are doing a live workshop on Zoom. It's going to be a virtual event where you can join live and learn about a method and how we helped people globally become symptom free and reverse their symptoms. And we're also working with clients over the course of a year, because in order to transform your health and your life, it's going to take more than 1 or 2 months. And we are looking to work with select few who want to get a help and go onto a mentorship and learn how to have amazing health and life. So this is going to be a year-long program, and we are working with only select few clients who are looking for that type of transformation. Okay, so if you want to join for our next live workshop, then comment under this video workshop and we're going to send you a message. Make sure that you check your message request and respond to our message, and to get a link to our next live virtual workshop, which is happening next Saturday. And if you want to get a replay from our last workshop, then you can also reach out to us and we send you a link where you can watch a replay. Okay? Thanks everyone for watching. And if you have any questions for me, feel free to comment under this video. Hi Lori, good to see you. Thanks for joining. And if you have any questions, feel free to send us a message or reach out to us. If anything if there's specific things you want us to educate you on, then you can comment under this video and give us some suggestions. And also, people who work with us, clients who work with us one-on-one, they get access to all the education that we've been providing for our clients over the last several years. And as well as we have a private client community with other clients in the program where everybody's recovering together. So we are looking to help the next few people. They want to work with you over the course of a year, not 1 or 2 months, to really transform your health. And it's really for people who are action takers, who are wanting to make the difficult changes that it requires for them to have the health of the life that you want. So it's gonna require a lot of effort, but as well as people who are coachable, who really want to transform their life and health. This is the people we are looking to work with over the next 12 months to help you change your life and the way that you think about yourself or your health, or even the way that you feel about yourself. And if you don't know, we help people who had alopecia, their hair completely regrew. This is my natural hair. And everything we teach our clients, it works long term, because everything we've been teaching our clients, we've been following ourselves. But also, you have to remember that because we've been working with our clients one-on-one, we've been gaining experience over the last 10 years. Our program has been changing. Our program has changed and has been modified over the last several years, because we are updating a program based on the new experience we're gaining with clients and new education and that we're providing for them as well. So that's why, even if you, let's say we had clients who worked with us 5 years ago, our program has changed over time. It's not the same program it was 5 years ago. We're teaching new things that we learned by gaining the experience with clients. But as well as, information that helped people heal 10 years ago doesn't work anymore, because people are sicker these days. The food is more toxic these days. There's many things that attack us from different angles that prevents our body from healing. So we help you identify what are things in your life, in your nutrition, that are keeping you sick, but as well as what are the things in your life we can optimize to help you not only have better health, but also live healthier and happier life, where you can raise your standards. Where a lot of our clients actually told us, one of our clients recently commented on the YouTube video. She tells us she's no longer online looking for answers. She told us a quote her where she's able to live her life again. She's able to work again. She had a lot of pain from arthritis. She's also able to go to parties. And she told us specifically she's able to go to parties and really enjoying her life and working again, that she was not able to do because she was sick. So these are the people we're looking for, who want to transform their health and life and do everything they can possible to be in the best health possible. Okay, so if you feel like that's you, then reach out to us, join us for next live workshop, and learn what are the methods that we're using to help people get their health back. And thank you for joining, and then I'll see you next time. If I go live, make sure that you follow this page and click notifications so you get notified next time I will go live. And I do have a few new lessons that we are recording that we're gonna post on this Facebook page or Instagram or YouTube as well, so you can follow us on other channels too. And thanks for joining, and I hope you all have a great weekend, and I'll see you next time.